What up, everybody? Good morning. It is a very early morning here. Let's go. Roach is back. Chat's already beat me to it. Chat beat me to everything this morning. To be honest, I still like. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning. I haven't even had breakfast, so I'm going to see how long it lasts before I pass out. And hopefully the Duke Blue Devils here don't make it so that I pass out of other things. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Saturday. It is the 21st of January, and we have 17th ranked Miami, who has apparently usurped our own ranking from last week, as we were ranked 17th, and then the Clemson debacle happened. But Duke Fan Zone, welcome in. Welcome in, Orlando. Welcome in, Keon. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Saturday, everyone. Duke lost. I saw the women's team. I know. That was very unfortunate the other day. That was, yeah, that did, that put a damper on things for sure. But they're still having a fantastic season, and if it's like, it's like the men's team, right? They play a home and away, so they should probably get some revenge against UNC. So, in any case, unranked Duke here, as it's probably the first time we've fallen out of the rankings since that Grayson Allen season, his senior year, right? Which is almost 5-6 years, I would think. As Miami misses the first shot, you're 5 on the floor. Proctor, Mitchell, Filipowski, Dariq Whitehead, and Ryan Young. So Roach not starting, although he is healthy this afternoon, presumably coming in off the bench. Maybe a little bit of a minutes restriction, as we'd hate to see him re-aggravate that for a third time. But Filipowski gets the scoring started, as he had, what was this, the Filipowski box score from the other night, 18 points for him. So he is back in form, which is great to see. And this is Isaiah Wong here for Miami. Miami sitting at number 2 in the ACC is Clemson. Of course, the crazy one, we'll get here in a second. Dariq Whitehead over to Filipowski. And welcome in Jason as well. Discord should be up, or it should be up shortly, as Ryan Young on the right block reverses the ball back outside. It's a good shot by Proctor. Doesn't go. Just misses that one, although that was the right play with the right idea there. Nigel Pack, 3. Oh, Lord. Okay, that one, nothing but net, as Miami's up 3-2. Yeah, Clemson with, of course, like the post-Duke hangover, beats us, then goes on the road to Wake Forest in the middle of the week and loses their first ACC game, which we lost on the road at Wake too, so there's Whitehead with the answer for 3. Nice, again, similar play, opposite side of the floor there. The ball reversal inside out. Ryan Young to Dariq Whitehead. The previous play was Filipowski to Proctor. So Duke looking to take advantage there on the low block as Pack hits 3 again. And that's 6 for him and 6 for Miami. So we basically ran the same play but on mirrored sides of the floor. And Whitehead was able to hit his 3, and Proctor unfortunately wasn't. We'll see if Mark Mitchell again banging down low, and 1. Yes, nice friendly roll. The Cameron roll goes in. Mark Mitchell on the board there with a nice move on Wooga Poplar. And that's the first foul against the Canes. Let's see. I mean, if it's not up at the first break, then I'll put it up, but I thought it would be. Yeah, one dude is hitting their 3s. Can I be a PA announcer? No, this gig is way more interesting because I don't actually have to go to the arena. I can just hang out here with all of you guys, and this is like we're watching a game together. Oh, that should be a travel. Oh, come on. Jordan Miller gets 2. I thought he shuffled the left foot there, down low. got pinned underneath the basket. It was pretty good defense by Duke, honestly. Both teams shooting pretty well here. 3 of 5 for Miami and 3 of 4 for Duke. Miami has hit the 2 threes that it has taken. Duke is 1 of 2. Oh, that's a beautiful look from Whitehead to Filipowski. We'll review that one at the break. 16-14 mark. Filipowski with the two-handed slam. Should be a strip. No, not quite. Isaiah Wong still has it. Forces it up. Duke gonna get the offensive board. Filipowski will come down with the offensive board. And that's a foul on Wong. Yeah. He kind of made a bad situation worse there as Duke was in transition. Duke playing pretty good defense on Wong. 0 points at the moment. I am a little too loud. Let me turn this down. Let's see. That might be better. I'm trying a new mic, so I have to level set a little bit. Yeah. I'm trying a new mic, which I'm told is actually a better mic than the original one, but yeah. Duke with a turnover here. Poplar with a force shot. But gets it. So Miami capitalizing off an early Duke turnover, which is our first turnover of the afternoon. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah. I missed that turnover, but it was an easy, looked like a football interception there. The score is 10-9 Miami, and Roach is in. That is true. Zariq Whitehead with a turnaround jump shot, and he gets that one. 11-10. I'm very curious to see how Roach readjusts to the offense. I mean, these guys have been playing without him for the better part of half a month at this point. Although it's kind of odd, right? Because we basically had a full week break between our last game. Oh, Isaiah Wong fishing for a foul, and he'll get that one. The score isn't updating. Now it is. There you go. Good catch. All right. All right. There. Let's get that going. All right. I don't know. Okay. Let's do this. And okay. Put that Discord up there. All right. We should be up and running now. All right, good. Hey, Timothy, welcome in. All right, I wanted to look at, happy Saturday to you, man. I wanted to look at the Filipowski play here. This was at the 16:45 mark here. Yeah, this is really nice. This is really nice. All right. This is actually, like, Miami playing really far off down here, right? I mean, they're defending the paint, although Filipowski can take threes, so I don't know. I guess I would be a little farther up again on him. Because this guy... Oh, okay, I see what happens. Miami gets lost defensively here off the screen. This is actually pretty good. Let's try to rewind this again. All right. I'm trying to see what happens to Proctor's man. Okay, so Proctor's man gets screened by Whitehead. All right, and then there's no switch that's called here. So 15, Norchad Omier hedges out, and they basically pull this like double team in front on Proctor at the top of the key. And swing pass outside, you got to help up, and kind of Filipowski just lurking. Pretty heads up play by Filipowski, honestly. That was cool. That one I liked. That one was really good. Ant the Kid, welcome in. A long time no see, man. Welcome in. Random question: what's your favorite flavor of something, food or drink? Uh, chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream, maybe. Cal should eat all game, though. Not gonna lie, Miami can't guard the bigs. Yeah, there was the stat earlier in the game that it was basically like the tallest player in Miami is 6'11", and Duke has like 4 7-footers. So yeah, I would. There is definitely going to be a bit of a height mismatch there, and Lively now in the game too. Speaking of height mismatches, Derek Lively. Yeah, toe injuries, man. Duke and toe injuries is like unavoidable. Starting with the infamous Kyrie Irving boot. Isaiah Wong misses the first free throw at the line and gets the second. I didn't see exactly who the foul was charged to on our Duke side. I'll fix that in a second, but it's 11 all here in the early going. And Roach with the ball, first time handling the point guard duties again for us. All right, ESPN definitely does not need to remind us that Miami beat us 76-74 last year. Lively with the touchdown low, but up to Filipowski, now trying to drive there on Walker, and back to Roach. 6 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to have to make something happen, and it's actually going to just be a turnover to Poplar. Not much going offensively there on that possession, as that's the second Duke turnover of the afternoon. Lively, and actually going to be a Miami turnover there, as Pack just kind of lost control. Filipowski with a spin move. Oh, just too strong. And foul on Lively. Lively has had some foul trouble, right? This is the Clemson box score. No, that was 2 fouls. Pitt, was it? Where he fouled out? Yeah, that was the Pitt game where he fouled out. 6 points, 5 fouls. I've seen Anderson Varejao, former NBA player, still playing in his 40s for his national team. Will Zion get to be in the U.S. squad for the Olympics? I don't think Zion's had an opportunity to play on Team USA yet. Assuming he's healthy, that's a foul on Whitehead. Oh, come on, that's a cheap foul. Assuming he's healthy, it. I assume it's fairly competitive too. Well, there's the pool of players that want to play, right? And then I would suspect that pool is usually larger than the number of spots in the team. At least it was when Coach K was doing it. So they would have tryouts in Vegas. This is 3 Duke fouls in one possession? Oh my God, Mark Mitchell called for a foul. Kevin, good morning. Going well so far. Tie game here. Pretty close. Teams have been playing well so far. Honestly, they're kind of ticky-tack fouls. This has been a quick whistle. It's like 3 on 1 possession. I wouldn't be surprised if if the ref calls another one. Nigel Pack way out near the Duke D in the middle of the court there. Lively gets beat, actually. Lively gets beat by Walker. And he gets it in off the glass. Mitchell to Roach, over to Grandison, now down to Lively. He should take this if he can't go up with it. Nice little spin move in the hook. Too strong. Gets his own rebound. Go back up with it, please. Yes, thank you. There we go. Good hustle by Derek Lively. Glad to see Roach back. Yeah, you got the prediction right. Good Lord. Pack hits an NBA range 3. What? He is 3 for 3 from 3 today. After hitting 5 of 9 against Syracuse. Jesus, this guy is off to a torrid start here. Alley-oop! Roach to Lively! There you go. That's what we want to see out of Roach. Maybe that gets him back in the game. That's another foul on Lively. So, Lively's been beat defensively twice now, in 2 out of the last 3 possessions. That time, it results in a foul, which is actually probably the right call, but unfortunate. I mean, his positioning is a little odd, right? He's kind of giving him that lane, giving Walker that lane. I mean, nice flashy play on the offensive end, but defensively, Lively's been a little slow this morning. Maybe trouble waking up, just like me. Nigel Pack at the free throw line gets the first of the free throws. As Lively hits the bench, which he probably needs to here. 12:56 to go in the first. Yo, Jalen Blake's with the mask. I don't know the backstory on that. Maybe something at practice. But he's getting ready to check in the game using the black mask there, looking quite imposing. He broke his nose last game against Clemson? Jeez, I completely missed that. Oh my god, Jeremy Roach with a move. Sorry, I gotta fix this. Jeremy Roach is not out. Definitely playing. 2 points for him. I guess I missed the nose breaking last game. That's unfortunate. Oh, nice. Ryan Young with an charge. Oh, no, Ryan Young's feet were on the restricted area. I assume you could use a clear mask. My guess is that the player gets to decide which color they go with. Although, to be fair, there's no such thing as like clear carbon fiber, and I'm pretty sure that mask is like this very lightweight carbon fiber. It probably weighs close to nothing, just to try to be as like least disruptive as possible, right? So I'm not sure that comes in a clear color. Okay, they broke the nose in practice. Goodness. Yeah, so, okay, he broke his nose in practice on Tuesday is the story. There you go. Double team by Miami on Roach. Ryan Young has post position, but we don't get the ball into him. Mark Mitchell on the right side. Now Roach back to Grandison. Extra pass out to Blakes. Now back to Grandison. Grandison's going to shoot that 3. It's too far. As Ryan Young tries to go in for the offensive board. No good. Miami retains a 3-point lead here with 11:40 to go. And the next whistle will take us to the under 12 media timeout. And we'll check the stats there. He got told right away to use a black mask. The black mask is like, it's more imposing, you know, scarier looking. I mean, I would feel more intimidated playing against somebody with the black mask than a clear one. So it's like definitely psychological, I would think. All right, 20-17, Miami out in front here of our Blue Devils. Early in the second. No, sorry, early in the first still. Live stats. Let's turn him on. Yeah, he's Batman. It's obviously the... I suppose the ultimate test is which one the girlfriend likes more, I suppose, right? Which one does better when you go out when you go out to the bar after the game? Which one does better, the clear one or the dark one? Dark one is more mysterious. Kobe Black Mask was scary for some players. The Black Mask is much more mysterious, much more of a conversation starter. Ryan. Okay, so foul on Ryan Young. Nope. Foul on Mark Mitchell. Yes, and one foul on Filipowski. Okay, so it's 6 fouls on Duke. Jeez, it's 6 fouls on Duke, and it's actually 2 foul. No, that's not right. It's got to be at least 3 fouls on Miami. Yeah, there you go. Walker, Wong, and Poplar. Walker. Yeah, okay, so I have that right. Okay. So Dariq Whitehead actually currently leading Duke with 5 points. Lively with 4, although he's on the bench with some foul trouble here early. He's got 2. Roach with 2, back after missing 3 games. Mitchell with 2, and Filipowski with 4. And Nigel Pack leading the way there for Miami with 11. Actually, after going 3 of 3 from 3. And he's also perfect from the free throw line, so there's all his 11 points. Otherwise, I mean, he's basically carrying Miami at the moment. The only other, like the next highest player for Miami is 4, is Jordan Miller, and then it's 2 for Walker, 1 for Wong, and 1 for Poplar. So like it feels like, was it the? Hold on, let me switch over to the Clemson score real quick. Like, what was the name of that guy? Oh yeah, it's like PJ Hall from Clemson. It's like one dude is just like going off on us again, like having himself a game, while the rest of the team just kind of like doesn't do much. I was gonna check one thing about Jordan. No, sorry, not Jordan Miller. Nigel Pack here, third-year sophomore. I want to. Okay, I want to see his 3-point average. Oh, fifth in the NCAA with 43.6% 3-point percentage last year. But he averages 11.6 points a game, so he's like right there. Which, like, of course, like some dude coming to Cameron, averaging 11 points a game is going to walk out with 25. Like, where have I seen this before? Stop me if you heard that story before, right? It's like every time. Filipowski trying to get the ball from Grandison, but now out to Proctor. Proctor over to Grandison, who was open, but Filipowski will actually end up taking the 3. Swish that one as Filipowski ties it at 20. He was a highly touted transfer. Yeah, I mean, sure, but like, still, right? It's like you get the PJ Hall treatment. You get the one guy to just like go like bonkers on you. Isaiah Wong with a really tough shot. Duke should come down with that rebound, and it does. Ryan Young with that one is Proctor now running the points. So Jeremy had his short little stint and now back onto the bench for the time being as Blake's on the floor with Filipowski, Ryan Young, Proctor, and Grandison here. Yeah, Filipowski definitely seems like your best offensive option, and he's got it again. Filipowski driving against 2 Miami Hurricanes, and there will be a foul called against 15 Omer. Yeah. Nope. By Omer. So free throws for our big man there. Duke using the Gothic jerseys once again today. Shannon Sharp. I know Shannon Sharp has got an altercation with Steven Adams. Wait, isn't Steven Adams the guy, the New Zealand guy you're talking about NBA like Adams, that one? How would what were they like in a game or something, or like just like randomly? Nice job by Filipowski, gets both of the line. He's got 9 so far to lead Duke. Was it a physical altercation or just a verbal altercation? Isaiah Wong dribbling around. Handoff there handoff to Miller. Stuck underneath the basket, gets it back outside. No good there by Omir, a foul again. So 2 fouls for Omir. No, that's his second. Should be 2 on Omir. I mean, if indeed he was called for the foul on Filipowski, unless they switched it. Grandison with the ball. Filipowski being guarded by Miller. Height disadvantage there for Miami as they bring a double team. Grandison back to Proctor. Proctor's got 3 there on that shot. Nicely done. Great extra pass. Proctor, Grandison back to Proctor. You get the defense moving. It opens up Proctor for the shot. Nicely done. 9:30ish mark. We'll take a look at the break. Miller trying to go up and under Filipowski. Can't get that to go, but he gets his own rebound. And Miami ends the scoring drought there as Duke had gone on a 8-0 run. Now Jalen Blake's the Batman with the ball over to Proctor. Miami bringing double team to the top of the paint. Blake's across to Filipowski. Now back to Blake's. Over to Grandison with 7 on the shot clock. Ryan Young, beautiful position down low. Great feed by Grandison to Young, who gets the perfect post position, turns around, goes straight up with it, and it's an easy 2 points for Duke. Nigel Pack finally misses a shot because he didn't take a 3. He ends up taking a long-range step back 2. Here's Young over to Blakes. Young trying to get him back in the paint again. And Filipowski around the curl. Oh, Filipowski tried to go with the acrobatic behind the back play to Young, and it didn't connect. I mean, touch out of bounds with Miami, but I don't think Ryan Young was going to get that ball. I mean, I feel like that's the kind of play that Coach K would bench you for if it didn't work. This really flashy behind the back play, like you could have just gone up and tried to go for like a layup. I don't know. I'm questioning that. It looked good, but like that was not a high percentage play by Flip. It would have definitely brought the house down in Cameron for sure, but I don't know. Wong looking for an outlet here, gives it to Miller. And now to Pack. The lob, no good there, as Omir can't bring down the alley-oop. Duke in transition, but we'll pull it up. Grandison trying to pass it to Ryan Young. He has got to go up and over a defender, and it's just a Duke turnover. Here's Omir. There, you get that one. Miami in transition gets an easy bucket before Duke is really set up. We kind of gave 2 points away there. We've actually kind of given the last 2 possessions away with 2 turnovers that were kind of silly. Proctor at the ACC logo. Nice. Smooth. That one goes down. Maybe we can get Proctor going tonight, this afternoon, too. Seems like he's feeling it. Gets a hot hand. He can really go. Oh, Sharp yelled something to Steven, and Steven got angry, and they got into an argument. I feel like if that's kind of funny because that's what Shannon does to Skip Bayless every morning, right? He just yells at him, but Skip Bayless yells back. So Ryan Young charged with a second timeout. That will put Miami in the penalty. And there we go. I wanted to see this flip. I want to see the replay of this the 9:30 mark. What was this one? Here's the replay of this Filipowski. Oh no, this is the extra pass. Yeah. You see how so this is the thing where like the ball moves faster than the defense. Right? Okay. So the the play is going to be up here. It's going to be between Grandison and Proctor up here. But like, look at like Miami's defense at the moment. They've got one, two, three, four eyes on Filipowski at the moment. So this pass actually out to Proctor, I believe. Yeah, he's going to get to Proctor, which is pretty easy to get to. And at this point, the entirety of the defense is like on the right side. It's basically like they're slightly out of position because you have this is Nigel Pack. So Nigel Pack has to now recover. I mean, he's in a really like compromised position, right? He sort of has to recover to Proctor because he can't go to Grandison without the ball because then Proctor's just going to shoot three. But so he recovers there in the pass. Now, the nice thing about this is that Grandison doesn't take the quick shot because Pack can actually close on him. Instead, he passes it back to Proctor just in the nick of time there, even as Isaiah Wong tries to come over and cover. But that extra pass, like, is like a really heads up play by Grandison. So nicely done. All right, Chad. So 29-24 here. Actually playing pretty well. I mean, it feels like a pretty good game so far for us, honestly. Like, tough team, Miami second in the ACC. Honestly, it feels like kind of like how we were playing Clemson. The game was close throughout. We just like lost it in the last 3 minutes. Like that was like my comment on Twitter at the end of the game. I was like, look, like Duke played a fantastic 37 minutes of basketball. Like by all accounts, we put ourselves in a position to win and we probably should have. And then it just like unfortunately didn't work out. Shane Buchanan, welcome in. Top of the morning to gents and ladies. Yes. Indeed, very, very early going here. Funny enough, Miami is shooting. The stats are kind of funny. Miami is shooting 100% from three because Nigel Pack has hit all three of his threes. Or actually, they're 75. They're 3 of 7. So I had to update. Harlan Beverley at the line. And Harlan Beverley gets the second. So 2 there at the free throw line for Miami as they close to within 3. Oh man, Proctor I think could have taken that to the rack. He had the step. Instead, Mitchell, no, it's a late whistle. The whistle was really like delayed. Welcome in everybody. Happy Saturday. Here in Cameron, Duke by 3, 6:41 to go. Filipowski leading the way for the Blue Devils with 9 points so far this afternoon. Whitehead with 5 and Proctor with 5 actually. 5 on the floor for the Blue Devils. Whitehead, Filipowski, Proctor, Roach, and Mitchell. And Roach asking for the high screen there by Filipowski. Will go left and actually get it to Proctor. Proctor's got 3 from the left wing, and that is no good. It's like the sound is like behind on the ESPN stream. Or Mir, the shot no good. Whitehead thought about 3. Now Roach. Mitchell, not quite. Gets his own rebound there with the rebound. Can't quite get that one either. Filipowski can't bring down the rebound. You got Miami out here in transition as Joseph with the right. Nope. And Omir follows up, and he's got 4. So Miami closes to within 1. Wow, we had 3 cracks at that and couldn't get it to go, and it turns into a fast break for Miami. That is really sad. Roach with the drive and the give up there to Proctor over to Whitehead. Oh my goodness, Whitehead with the ball fake, but he can't get it to go. 2 layups in a row. Nigel Pack. Back to Pack is going to shoot 3. Why not? Oh, okay, no, he finally misses. That's a heat check. Mitchell going left. He's ISO'd there. Whitehead to flip. Roach trying to go, but Miami consistently bringing double teams on the guards above the 3-point line. Proctor's 3-pointer is way off. And that doesn't go. Pack over to Walker. Yeah. And now Pack for 3 again from a bit more manageable distance, and that goes down as Miami takes over here, 31-29, and Nigel Pack continues to curry the Hurricanes with 14 points. The dude is just jacking it up from 3 and making it as Roach gets hacked, and that's going to be a foul. He said they didn't want that smoke. Shannon Sharp is too damn funny. Huh. Roach will go to the free throw line here. I gotta refresh this because the sound is like way off, and it's like the like on the court, it's just like throwing me off. Why are they showing a replay of Proctor missing a 3? It feels like what? Ugh. Roach bricks the first free throw. Roach for the second free throw. Maybe a little rust. All right, yeah, he gets that one. He's got 3 points so far in his return this afternoon, 31-30. 4:08 to go here in the first. Joseph driving into the paint. Gets it down. Oh, foul against Ryan Young. That's a second? I have that as a third, although... All right, then one of the fouls against Ryan was called against someone else. Whitehead 1-2, Young 2. Oh, I see. Ah, Grandison has 1. There you go. All right. Grandison's got a foul that I was missing. That makes sense. All right, chat. So what did everybody have for breakfast? That's what I want to know, because I still haven't finished my breakfast, by the way. Teddy Boy, welcome in with a Let's Go Duke. Love the energy coming in with the energy this morning. I love it. I still have my yogurt here on the side. Honestly, I'm going to have to eat it at some point. We smoked Miami in football this season. We should be able to do it in basketball. Pulled if you do assume I ate today. Well, I figured if it's like for the East Coasters, it's already like 12:30, isn't it? Hold on. There we go. Teddy Boy saying he just woke up. I sleep in on Saturday. So, I used to sleep in on Saturday, and then I got a dog. And then he woke me up at 4:30 this morning, as he seems to be doing. It's like a habit. He's now 7 months old puppy, so he's like becoming a teenager. So he likes to wake me up at 4:30 in the morning, and like just jump on the bed and start licking my face, which is cute and all, but like it doesn't let me sleep. And then at about 6:45, He actually threw up this morning. For what reason, I have no idea. So I had to get up there. And then I had to get up again finally at 7:30 to be able to get to the game. So 4 a.m. you couldn't wake me up. So my days of sleeping in are non-existent. It just doesn't happen anymore. I suppose it is very much like having a kid. You just can't get. You just don't get to sleep in. Puppies are good. Yeah, the thing is, we have to start on that half of the puppy journey, Teddy. Are they on timeout? Yeah, we're currently at the under 4 media timeout at the moment. Chick-fil-A minis and hash browns for Shane. That is like perfect North Carolina. There you go. Here we go. Yeah, AJ Casey at the free throw line, and he gets the front end of the 1-and-1. So 32-30 here, Miami. Dude, the camera crazy's doing a free throw countdown for him. All right, here we go. We got to get ourselves back into this thing. Filipowski down low. Oh, man. And that's going to be out of bounds. The block is going to be swatted out of bounds by Poplar. I read minis as mints. Yeah, they're definitely not. Chick-fil-A mints is definitely not right. Grandison, nice ball fake. An extra dribble there. Oh, the land doesn't go. Should be out on Miami, no? No. This should be out on Miami. There we go. Yeah. This should be out on Miami here. The refs actually get this call right. Roach. Oh, Roach finds his. Yeah. Go for it. Yes. Absolutely. That's your shot, Jeremy. He like had a little spot on the floor there that Miami just gave him. That was the right shot. Heads up play by Roach. Nicely done. Good instinct there. Oh my gosh. Bensley Joseph hits from 3. So Miami opens up a 4-point lead. When my dog was a puppy, I took him for a walk and saw girls come out that I didn't even know lived on my street. That is typically how it goes, actually. Like, yes, I would agree. And 1 for Flip? No, not quite. Doesn't go. Although the real star of the show is the dog, not you. It's the bro. I have a cat and she will literally sit on my shoulder, wake me up, and stare me down until I make her breakfast. Gotta get that tuna out of the can, man. Oh, I mean, there's a. Or suppose my younger cousins say that there's a saying that phones eat first when you're at a restaurant, but the reality of the situation is that dogs eat first before everyone. If I ever try to eat before I have put food out for the dog, he will give me all kinds of looks. Filipowski 0 for 2 at the line, actually. That is not what we want if we're trying to get back into this game here, down 4. 36-32. 2:50 to go in the first. Miami's been on fire from 3 this half. Walker, Joseph, who just hit the 3 previously, up and under, forces up a shot, gets his own rebound. Filipowski wrestles the second chance away from Casey. And Roach, that's a charge. Yeah. I wonder if there. I wonder how do we pull up a stat on how many charges that Duke has been called for this season? Because I feel like it's way higher than previous seasons, as we've now switched to a zone, by the way. Lively back in the game on the defensive end, as is Whitehead. And Lively in with those 2 fouls, so presumably Shire wants Lively in for the end here of the half. But to protect the foul situation, we've gone zone just to give Miami a slightly different look and not put Lively in a compromised situation. Derek Whitehead is short. Lively there with the offensive board. Needs to go right back up with it. Can't get that to go. And there's Roach, and he will take 3 on the yes! And Roach will connect from 3 there, and he's got 8. Also, for everybody who asks, like, how does Lively not get more points? I mean, like, come on, man. You can't miss, like, when you're literally underneath the basket. All you need to do is go up and dunk it. Like, you can't miss from that range. Miller looking for an out here, and there's Pack, who takes a step back, and that 3 misses. It looked straight on line, but it was just short. 1:15 to go here in the first. 36-35. Duke with a chance to take the lead on this possession here and going into the halftime looking like in pretty good spot. Whitehead, actually, no, Filipowski with a high screen. Miami bringing the double again. There, Filipowski is going to go for 3. That's short. Nobody to rebound down low. Off the slightly wrong rebound. Look out. Here is Poplar. They were going to get that pass up ahead. And Casey. And in transition, Miami connects there. So that's a bit of a 5-point swing. Heath says he hasn't eaten anything. Duke needs to do a better job taking away the open threes. Yeah, I mean, oddly enough. I mean, it's just really been Nigel Pack. I think there's only one other Miami player who's hit from 3, and that's Bensley Joseph has hit 1 3, but then Nigel Pack has hit the other ones. So. Okay, and we're back. It was actually a timeout by Shire here as he wants to draw up a play here for Duke late in the first. You actually get a 2-for-1 opportunity here with 52 seconds. So you basically, this first one needs to be quick. If we're Duke, we should not take very long on this possession. You just take the best first available shot. Hopefully it goes in, and there it is. Roach with the shot fake, extra to Grandison in the corner. Yes, that one goes. Nicely done. And the 2-for-1 is up in the air here. It's in action. You're going to have about 5 seconds shot clock, game clock differential, so you can actually make this work. This is pretty good. We got a timeout by Miami. It's a fantastic assist by Roach to Grandison here. Nicely done. What streaming how do I watch? I watch the Duke games on something called YouTube TV, which I actually think is one of the best TV products that I've ever seen, honestly. It's because I really like it. Because it lets you rewind. So it's really convenient for us to go and look at plays and draw on the screen and everything, which is fun. 2, it DVRs for you, so if you ever miss a game, you can do that. And 3, you can just you pull it up on your phone and you can literally watch anywhere. So obviously I'm watching on my PC, but I could watch this anywhere in the world, where I was, not anywhere in the world, but on my phone, and the experience is pretty much the same. Also, the adaptive bitrate feature is fantastic. It basically allows you to stream even if you don't have full HD, which is it just adjusts the quality to the. It's really helpful when you're on a phone, obviously. So it's really good. I actually highly recommend it. No cap. This no show. I actually think this is a great product. I'm a product manager myself, as my job, and I think it's from a product management perspective, it's great. So anyway, back to the game. As we have 6 seconds before back and forth here. Nigel Pack with a long shot. He's actually going to give us plenty of time here. 12 seconds to go for Duke. I assume we called a play in the previous huddle called by Miami. As Grandison going to shoot the three. That's way off, actually. I can't imagine that was the play, though. Goodness. You have to imagine that Shire had drawn, like, Miami calls timeout, right? To, like, come up with something. They don't get theirs to go. Like, we should have had an offensive play ready, and it looked a little disjointed, to be honest. Like, here's Shire here.
Game, played well. They're really good. It's going to be a 40-minute game.
What is Jeremy Roach giving you in his return today?
Yeah, Jeremy, for us, his poise and presence on the floor, he's been in these games. He's shaking off some rust still, but the fact that he's out there says a lot about him and the boost it's given our team.
Do you have any idea how much you can get out of him in the second half?
We'll see. We'll squeeze whatever we can, but everybody needs to step up. Thought we played a good half. Need to finish possessions and really value the ball on offense.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Chris.
All right, so Jeremy Roach with 11 minutes there in the first half. Shire content to say that he can play as long as he wants, effectively, as long as he's good to go. And so there we go. So we'll come back 15 minutes, 10:06. So just after 1 o'clock, more or less, is well we'll resume. And Shane, I've said it before, I fully support John, but can't help wonder what adjustments Kay would make with this team. I mean, I feel like we would continuously, there's always second guessing. I suppose that's the unfortunate thing of coming after Coach K, is that you always end up being compared to oh, what would have Coach K done? But I don't know, it's a little unfair, I think. But anyway, Grandison is too inconsistent. Okay, that one I objectively agree with. And I've said it since the start, so that's no surprise there. But yeah, I'm not sure, this last play is, hold on, go back, rewind this thing. Alright, so here's the final Miami. It's a long shot by Pack. So okay, so freeze it here for a second, because look, you have 11 and a half seconds, right? Granted, I know you don't want to call a timeout because, as I said, presumably you've already called the play in the huddle previously because Miami had taken a 30-second timeout, right? Okay, so you should, for all intents and purposes, have something ready to go. And it just feels a little slow from Duke, honestly. The ball doesn't cross the half-court line until 7.4. It takes us 4 seconds to get the ball across, get the ball across, number one. And, now we're just sort of, trying to, Roach doesn't look to have any sense of urgency here. As far as, getting something, maybe he should have just been going downhill to the rim. And then he gets cut off here, and he gets it to Grandison, and then it's you have 4 seconds, you can make this pass to Filipowski here, right? And let him go one-on-one against Poplar down here, and if you get this pass to Filipowski, he could go baseline and maybe he dunks it. But this feels like a settle. You just take that and it ends up on the weak side. The rebound comes down on the weak side, and it's just nobody there to rebound it. I don't know. It feels like a very disjointed possession, and when you have the time to actually call that play, I don't know. Yeah, it feels bad. Yeah. You should do a midweek report on your Twitter. Let people know of any absences on the team. Yeah, I do want to be more active there, and kind of share some thoughts. Usually, let me give it a shot. I'll start putting post game shots. I'll probably put it on my personal account though. We'll see. I've been thinking about it. All right, so this is in the second. Let's take a look at some of the stats here from the. Yep. Let me make sure I got all the stats right. Welcome in everybody here. Happy Saturday as we have a tie game between Duke and Miami. Actually, oddly enough, so it was 17th ranked Miami coming into Cameron, and Duke was favored by 5 points in Vegas for this one. And they actually were given a 75% chance to win by that ESPN BPI, which I thought was rather strange. Honestly, I would probably not bet the 5 point spread. Like, the way that this game is going, we're probably going to be sweating it out at the end. And it really has like the makings of that Clemson game where we play like 37 really good minutes and then like bomb the last 3. And apparently Shire's comment to that is like, well, we didn't have Jeremy Roach on the floor, and Jeremy Roach has like been in late game situations, and like you need somebody to like really sort of calm the team down and just be a captain, right? And like that was missing from the floor in the Clemson game, and so it obviously didn't go our way. But we have him this time, so I'd be curious to see if we're in a similar late game situation, does the presence of Roach actually like make a difference, right? But I don't think Miami would be ranked and not Duke. Yeah, it's a little weird, right? It's a little back. It feels a little backwards. But that is the situation of the moment. Let's see. So I got Roach there, Granison. All right. So I've got the fouls right for Duke. Derek Lively in foul trouble early from about the 12:30. If it was 12:38 when he went to the bench, and then on the Miami side, Casey has 1, Walker has 2, Wong, yes. Then Miller's got 1, 2, and 1. Okay, so there you go. Oh, Mike Bray is going to retire? I didn't know that. Huh. That's news from the ACC this week. Interesting. It went up to Duke being favored by 6.5. Okay, so I guess it started at 5 and then kept going. That's the problem with the young team in in-game situations. Yeah, exactly. Like, they're just young. But, like, what you want to do is that you want to see the team, like, get back into that situation and actually win, right? Like, this was if you were following the Duke football season, it's kind of funny because, like, they were also, like, they lost that series of games, like, by a single possession, right? They lost, like, 3 games by a single possession late in the game. And then, I can't remember exactly which game. I want to say, was it Wake Forest? Was it UNC? Where they end up winning the game late in the, they seal the deal late. And then, like, they go on and have, like, this very nice bowl win. It turns out to be a very nice season for Duke football, right? And then you're like, wow, like, finally, like, the team figured out how to win close games late. And that's like something you do need to learn that just, like, doesn't happen, right? So it went up before the game started. Okay. So the late money came in on the Duke side. Interesting. I would not be that confident. I actually would have been more interested to see what the line would have been had we played this game on the road in Miami. Like, would Miami be favored by 5.5? Because if Duke was still favored by like 5 on the road in Miami, there's no way you take that. I'm gonna grab some water. 1 sec. Hey, you fill up some water for the pup, fill up some water for me. Everybody's happy. So, Chad, anybody have some good plans for this weekend? I mean, this is an early game, right? Look, it's Saturday. The game is at noon, or it's at 9 in the morning. If you're me, you're gonna end this thing at 2 in the afternoon. You got your whole Saturday ahead of you. What are you doing? Am I a gamer? Yes. 100%. For sure. I play mostly what I would call either single player action adventure games or MMOs. Whoops. Yeah. Or like PC MMOs. Ends at 8 p.m. in Morocco. 9. I'm on the West Coast. I'm in Seattle. Going to the Giant. You're going. Antikid is going to the Giants playoff game. Wait, hold on. Okay, so clearly you're a Giants fan because the game is in Philly, is it not? So like, it's technically the Eagles game. Of course it will matter. Who else besides Roach can take 35-foot three-pointers for the last second shots with 6 seconds on the clock? I have a PlayStation. I have an old PlayStation 4. I haven't upgraded yet, and then I have a. I mean, the PC that I'm streaming off of is a gaming PC, right? It can do effectively anything. Although it has an old graphics card in it that I used to use for crypto mining, and like then I'm just like, all right, well, it's no longer profitable to do that, so I'm just going to use the graphics card for actual gaming. We probably lose, but you never know. I mean, Danny Dimes, right? Former Blue Devil, playing well, and I also Jalen Hurts was actually hurt for a while, right? So I suppose we got to see which Eagles shows up. Our defense finally healthy, playing. Yeah, Daniel Jones playing the best ball. It'd be a very interesting game. It's actually a good reminder because like the rest of that reminds me that the rest of the day I'm just going to be watching playoff football. Actually, the crazy one, right, is the Jacksonville game from last week. Like that comeback against the Chargers. It's like it's almost it's like so crazy that you're just like. You kind of like, okay, yeah, like I believe it. And what was kind of funny, I was watching the game, right? I remember myself watching the game, and I was like, you know what? If Jacksonville manages to score before halftime, like maybe this gets interesting. And at the time, they were down 28-0, and I was like, well, if you're the Jacksonville Jaguars, like you need to give yourself a touchdown before halftime. You go into the locker room. If you go into the locker room after just having scored a touchdown, you're like, okay, you know what? Like, you feel a little bit better about yourself. And then they did. And then the second half was just like they completely flipped the game. It was just so bizarre, so crazy. Trevor Lawrence has never lost on a Saturday. I know. Well, which is kind of funny, right? Because college plays on Saturday. So yeah. I watch your stream on my PS5. The brute, nice. That's funny. Hey man, that works. I love it. People fell asleep during the Jags game. I mean, people probably just turned it off, man. I lost a big parlay because that bum Chargers running back could rush for 45 yards, and he had 23 yards in the first quarter. Oh, that's such a bad beat, man. Oh, no. Hey, buddy. But yeah, it's just like the other crazy thing about the Jags game is like as soon as the comeback was on, you knew it was like gonna finish. Like it's just one of those things where it's in sports, right? You're like you're watching a sports game. It could be a Duke game, it could be a basketball game, it doesn't matter. But like the team, you have a team that's behind and they're coming back and they just build momentum, and you're watching it and you're just like, you know what, this is like this unstoppable train at the moment. Like I don't care what's gonna happen, but somehow they're gonna win. And then you had like what the Bosa like foul, right, where he got the 15-yard personal, and they end up going for 2, and Lawrence just like puts it over, and you're just like, okay, like this thing is on. Like It's just like it's just kind of funny how it compounds itself. He was stuck on 35 yards for 2 quarters. I just took Filipowski's second half. What is the Filipowski second half, by the way? Well, he's got 9 right now. Let's check in on his. Is his second half another 9? 7.5. Okay, all right. Let's see. So he would need at least 8. So he'd need to have 17 points. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that one for you. Well, he's got 6 rebounds right now too. So I mean, he's well within double territory, right? He's got 9 and 6 at halftime, so he can get 8 with that volume. Honestly, he would have more points right now, but he threw away points at the free throw line, right? He's 2 of 4. He like missed two free throws in a row. He'd have 2 more points for you right now, but I suppose that also would have changed the second half, Filipowski, but probably would have upped it by a point or something if he had more points in the first. Yeah. All right, we're getting ready to go resume here in the second. Are there? What's the other? The other game today is 49ers, right? Jesus. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Come on. Okay, yeah, Duke has had 0 fast break. Dick Vitale. Honestly, like that's been the weakest part of our offense the entire season. Like, is it no surprise that we suck in transition? Like, duh. Starters for the second half are the same as the first. Proctor, Whitehead, Young, Mitchell, and Filipowski as Whitehead's first shot doesn't go, and the rebound down to Miami. Wong can't get that one, and the rebound down to Mitchell. Proctor over to Whitehead. Oh, nice little slip by Filipowski over to Proctor. This has to go down. That's an open 3, and it goes. That, we'll look at that replay because that was like really great vision by Filipowski there at the 19:15-ish mark. This is O'Meara, and he is fouled by Ryan Young. That's his third. Do you have a recommendation for buying a Gerald Henderson jersey? Only one I can find is an autographed podcast, but I want to do. So, interesting question. I don't think you would be able to find like on it because like NIL didn't exist when Henderson was playing. So like the school like wouldn't have like a jersey with his name on it. Back in the day. Like I think your best bet is honestly trying to like just get a Duke jersey with that number and then like having somebody customize the name on the back, if that makes sense. Because I don't think you're gonna find one like done up like from like just as a thing. Yeah. Filipowski gets the offensive board as Whitehead's jumper doesn't go, and he's got 2. So Ant, you're well on your way. That's a hand check. Did you hear what Shire said about Shoot? So I think Eve, are you referring to the comments around like earlier this week where he's like, Shoot has been doing really well in practice, and like all options are on the table kind of thing. Yeah, I think that was. It came out Tuesday or Wednesday, I think, from after the practice there. I think so. You got asked about it. I mean, I'm not surprised. Like he's, I mean, the comments were pretty vanilla, to be honest. I mean, it's like very non-committal, right? It's like didn't say anything like yes, he's gonna play. We're like no, he won't play. It's like we'll see. It's just a very Duke. It's very Duke. Very non-committal Duke. It's like so and so has an injury. We won't tell you what it is or anything, but you know, Isaiah Wong has to kick this ball out, and that three-pointer by Miller, and that connects, and Miami back within one as Duke had opened a 4-point lead. 43-42. Good guys. Whitehead, you need to take this directly to the rim. Actually, Lively with the cleanup. Woo, baby. Yes. That was smooth. What happened to Shoot? No, nothing happened to Shoot. They were just talking about like his the possibility of him playing. That was it. Miami loose with the ball here on this possession, but they will recover. And the three, Miller gets a second three in as many possessions, and Miami has tied it. We are getting killed from the outside. His fantasy was free 2 rebounds, 2 points, and 1 assist. There, Proctor ends up picking up the ball, a loose ball off the floor, as Whitehead actually loses his dribble. Possession will give this to Miami. So it's a turnover. Oh, the arrow's ours? No. Missing last year's team, especially AJ came on super strong in the second half of the season too, especially. What a great shooter too. I mean, he really knew his role well. Oof. Miller has the last 8 for Miami. 47-45, as now 2 Miami players, Jordan Miller and Nigel Pack, have hit 14 points. Proctor, probing, has to get it. Lively, now back to Proctor, picks up his dribble in a little bit of trouble. Oh, has to get it to Lively. It was almost a turnover there. Wow, Whitehead with 6 to shoot. Whitehead going to put up 3. It's going to be way short. Filipowski will save it. And shot clock did not. Oh, that's good. Yes, it goes. What? What a shot. Oh my goodness, the shot clock going down. Are you kidding? Usually you never save it. Like, well, I mean, yeah, what a save by Filipowski. Goodness. Oh, blocked by Lively. Go! Duke in transition as both Lively and Filipowski are down. But Mitchell has to take this to the rim. The up and under, and it should be a block. Offense. What? What? Wait. Wait. This is kind of a bang bang play here. I don't know. I don't know, chat. That is a 50-50. Ay. That's really unfortunate. And I'll tell you what, like, obviously unfortunate from the standpoint of it's a foul on Mitchell, but like that's that lively block. We've seen the lively block like that ignite offense from Duke that completely changes games, right? Like, honestly, if Duke if Mark Mitchell gets that to go down and it's an and one, Miami has to call, well, they don't have to, yeah, Miami has to call timeout because the momentum is shifting in Duke's favor. And like, if they don't call timeout, hey buddy, hey, patience, come on up, there you go. If they don't call timeout and Duke gets another turnover, a forced turnover from Miami and runs it down, like, Miami is in trouble, right? Like, that was almost a momentum shifting play there, which is why it's so unfortunate to not, like, that's a key play. That's just a key play in the game that, like, did not go our way because of, like, how that was called. Gross. I mean, Mitchell has to finish it, right? Like, but like, yeah. But like, you're on the verge of like breaking the game open. In a game that's been like it's been played back and forth within 5 points on either team, and you have this like massive defensive play. Oh man, oh, brutal. And Miami's only turned the ball over twice, although Duke has 15 assists, which actually is kind of crazy. It's 15 assists on 19 makes. So it's like almost 75%, over 75% of our buckets. What's the dog's name? The dog's name is Ash. On the 4th, the Cameron Craze will be silenced. I'll say that questionable. Trey, we got a Miami fan. We got a Miami fan in chat. That's totally fine. Just keep it civil. We'll be okay. Pup cam. There we go. Wong here has got 8 seconds on the shot clock. And that's blocked from behind by Filipowski. It's another defensive play. Duke in transition. Go find Lively. All right, never mind. All right, Grandison, maybe? No? Oh, geez. Grandison's just stuck right now. And the transition dies. Again, the transition play just up in smoke. Proctor should have been quicker to get that to Lively, who's just going downhill, and Lively should have just taken it to the rack. Grandison there, Proctor. Grandison's got to take this shot, man. There you go. Thank you. Good Lord, man. I'm telling you, Grandison's got to take the shot. Like, you should have taken the one before. (51-47). Duke, we need another defensive stop like that. So we've had 2 really good defensive possessions. We need another one. Filipowski gets beat there, but Wong has to give it up. Here's Poplar. That's no good. We need that board. There you go. Lively, yes. Okay, Proctor going to set this one up here. We got the play coming in from the side. Shire coaching his butt off at the moment. A little bit more, he's going to step on the floor. There's the screens. Grandison across to Filipowski, over to Proctor. He's got 6 seconds to go. Proctor now driving in. This is a bearable. Then we got Grandison. Ooh, that looked pretty good. Miami recovers with the defensive board. Kind of an awkward possession. And no good there for Miami. So Miami 0 for its last 3. As Roach, that will go out of bounds on Miami. We're struggling shooting the 3 ball, and yet shoot doesn't play. This is what I'm saying, man. This is what I'm saying. Captain Kinnickett is preach, brother. Preach. Preach. This is what we've been saying for the past like 4 weeks. It's just like it's kind of crazy because Grandison is like so up and down. By the way, we have a game on Monday, which is kind of weird. It's like we play Saturday after not having played a week. We play Saturday, Monday against Virginia Tech. So if you're new here, welcome in. We do all the games here on the channel. We have a subscriber watch party in the Discord if you need it. Otherwise, we hang out and have a good time during the game. So make sure to hit that sub button and come back. Much appreciated. Thanks everybody for spending their Saturday afternoon here with us. As Duke currently up by 4 here with 11:35. What do we have on time? 13:35 to go. Hey, come here, bud. Buddy, the camera is that way. I don't know what you want to turn around? Hey. Can you like go over here? Turn? I don't know what you're doing here. There you go. Well, Duke fans, like you respect, I wish you came on February 4th. Go Tar Heels. Oh, it's okay. It's a Tracy or UNC fan. That one's gonna be fun. Although at this rate, both teams are gonna be unranked going into that game, which oddly enough has been like will be the second time in recent memory. Like it's starting to become a trend with both Duke and UNC unranked. Vampire Masquerade. Oh, free multiplayer game. Vampire clans versus vampires. Nice. I assume it's on Steam or something. Vampire Masquerade. The pink of the blue family. Mm. It's like an underworld without the werewolves. Okay, I will definitely check it out on YouTube. We're back in action though. Grandison to Filipowski. Filipowski up. That should go, and it does. Yes, 2 more for Flip. We started off 1, but that loss to Bama killed us. It's been downhill since that loss. The wheels came off. So now the 6-point advantage here for our Blue Devils. That's a travel. Good to not call a foul, by the way. Jeez. Caleb Love is also a ball hog. It's coming from a UNC fan, so I will believe it. I suppose that when he decides to play well, it's just like you're just like, oh my god. He's probably gonna put up 20 against us. Watch. Lively to Roach. Roach, oh, Filipowski there alone as Duke clears it out. Filipowski is get back out to Roach. Now down to Filipowski, and Miami brings a triple team as he's got to get it out to Proctor with 6 on the shot clock. That's a short shot by Proctor, and Miami here in transition. The Whitehead shot should be a Sports Center top 10, no doubt. But honestly, it's like one of those like crazy things where you're like, well, you know what? It might be our night. We might be destined to win this one. Oh, what a block by Filipowski there. But Miami will recover the three-pointer there by Miller. No good, and Filipowski comes down with that board. Proctor calls out the play here. It looks like the horn set with the two bigs up top. Filipowski screens and then goes into the paint. Now Lively. Could have gotten it to Filipowski, think there. Now Roach. Roach from the ACC, too strong. Actually, no. Right on target. Roach has 10 points here in his return, and Duke's opened up an 8-point advantage. And then Nigel Pack's got 16. Those are his first points in the second half, actually, after putting up 14 in the first. Brandon says if Lively and Whitehead could turn the corner, we'd be unstoppable. I mean, there's like such a high ceiling for this team. I don't honestly know if we'll ever reach it, but like, because you only have one season to go, right? And Roach with a little touch. Woo! Feeling it there. What a little stroke. Nicely done. 12 points. He's 5 of 5. He hasn't missed from the floor. Duke still sticking with this 1-3-1. No, 2-3. Oh, Lively with the defensive block off the backboard. Oh, but it goes right back to Miami. So lucky. Jordan Miller gets it for 2. It's so lucky because like Lively blocks it and then like, the block lands in Miami's lap. I mean, come on, man. Like, Roach with the spin move. Is there going to be called a foul? Foul on the floor. Should be a foul on Walker, I think. Thank the Lord our leader is back. Chris Hand, welcome in. Coming in to chat with the big energy of the Let's Go Duke. Nicely done. I want to say the Caleb Love, Brandon Gibson, well, as a UNC fan, I know something about underachieving. We should have won the Natty. I mean, probably. I saw your one about like he was just chucking up threes against Virginia Tech. Trying to play hero ball, man. One, two. So, why are the Miami fouls not updating? Yeah, there it is. 3. It is 3 on Walker. I was right. That wasn't a 1. Okay. Remember when Maryland was in the ACC? We didn't agree they were a doormat. Yes, I actually do. I was in school, like when I was an undergrad at Duke. Maryland was still part of the ACC, and Gary Williams was their coach. So that was when I was in school when Grievous Vasquez was playing. That was a whole that was a whole episode. Remember? That was when Jenkins became my favorite non-Tukey. The twerps are certainly not missed. No, they are not. Absolutely not. So, yeah, the chant was "Sweat, Gary, sweat." Kevin, that was exactly it. It was one of the better Cameron chants too, because like you don't really have like in Cameron you have the dirt sheet. They used to give out dirt sheets with like all the stuff that the players had done, basically like the line monitors had researched it, but like you never and then you had like chants and stuff, but you never really had a chant against the opposing coach. Like that was like you didn't even have one for Roy Williams, like, and Carolina, like there's no like anti Roy Williams chant, but like there was one for Gary Williams from Maryland, which made it very unique and kind of cool that like you'd have a chant for the opposing coach, because usually the Cameron chants are just like for us, right? But my Tigers beat them all the time in football. Hey, bud. Today, yeah, Isaiah Wong averaging 16.7, basically call it 17 points per game, has got one. We've played really, really good defense here. Duke inbounding as we've come back from the under 12 media timeout, and the alley-oop to Lively. Lively, oh my gosh, he's rejected actually, as Whitehead will go up and get fouled. How does Lively get blocked? Usually he's the one doing the blocking. But wow, yeah. Omier, like really nice block there. He goes straight up. No, definitely not a foul. If Lively was a little stronger with that, he has himself a poster. You must be a Duke fan. Yes. Pate. I assume that's not pate, as I go with Pate. Yes. Whitehead gets both of the line. He actually has got 10 this afternoon here, as Duke maintains the 8-point lead with 10:10 to go. This is Miller. And Joseph for three. He's hit two today. The putback no good by Omier. Grandison with the defensive board and closing out the possession there. Honestly, dodged a bit of a bullet because that probably should have been points for Miami. Roach over to Mitchell. Grandison is open. Oh, missed him. Turnover by Mark Mitchell. That's the 9th on the Blue Devils. Oh my goodness, what a block by Lively. But it actually goes right to Miami again. And Miami offensive board again. And Nigel Pack will shoot three again. This time, Duke will come down with it as Nigel Pack misses a wide open corner jumper. He was hitting them in the first half, but hasn't been hitting them since. Honestly, a little fortunate there that he missed because, wow, he was wide open. Roach for three so far, perfect. That's his first miss. He gets his own rebound. Second one is no good. Lively with the put back. Oh my God, Lively misses again. That's the second layup. How, dude? How? You're 7 feet tall. There's the block. Mitchell with the Euro step. Oh man, the pace of play is kind of sped up, but both teams are getting really sloppy as neither one can generate any sort of good shot here. Pack there. And the three-pointer by Miami finally calms things down. And Miller has 19 points so far as Miami connects from three. It's a timeout by John Shire. Honestly, pretty good timeout as everything was just going way too fast for both teams. Have I missed Coach K? I do miss Coach K. My favorite of all time was when it came out Rasheed Wallace took the SAT over 10 times to get in and chant Rasheed can't read. Oh my God. See, this like that's the kind of ones like I don't think they do that anymore, but like we used to do that back in the day when it was acceptable. Yeah, what true blue fan doesn't miss the greatest coach of all time? Of course you miss him, but like, we can't live in the past either, right? Like, I will admit my opinion. Coach K is the GOAT. I respect him. Look, even have a Carolina fan. Thank you, Trey. See, Trey's welcome in chat. The man is respectable. There you go. Or the guy or gal, I suppose, is respectable. Very nice. But like, we have missed. Derek Lively has missed 2 layups right at the rim. I mean, get me the shot chart. Hold on. Where did the pen go? All right. Hold on. Let's just do this for a second. Okay. What? Like, look at this. Okay, this is the shot chart for Derek Lively. Missed layup. Literally, like, within 3 feet of the bucket. That's 4 points right there. Hello? This is what I was saying before. Like, we ask ourselves, why doesn't Lively score more points? Well, like, you just left 4 of them out on the floor. Like, damn, man. And they're laying. They're like literally just go up with it. Right now, no Lively should leave early. But I mean, like, you get drafted on potential, man. You don't get drafted like some players. Some players get drafted on what they did in college. 3 and 4 year players get drafted on what they did in college. Freshmen get drafted based on their potential in the NBA. So, like, yeah. By the way, the 7.5 on Filipowski is currently standing at 4. So you need at least 4 more points out of Flip. The Tyus Jones game against Chapel Hill. Or how about the one that, like, the Grayson Allen game where we, like, played it with, like, 6 people or something and, like, stole the game. No business winning. Just stole the game. All right, Miami down 5. 8:10 to go after the Duke timeout. There's the roll. Actually, that's Roach, and that's going to be a hell ball. Possession will give it to Duke. Should. Filipowski for 3. That's no good. Lively tries to tip it outside, but can't, as Miami comes down with the rebound, and now the Hurricanes pushing here. Flip over to Wong. No, sorry, no. I don't know. Flip guarding Wong is what I meant to say. Is Joseph going to put up 3? That's no good. Filipowski down with the board. Definitely has the double-double by this point. Yeah. Yeah, 13 points, 13 boards. So there you go. Filipowski, they're going to let him go to work down here. One-on-one. Can't get it. Gets his own board. Up again. Really working. Oh, we missed another layup. Usually those shots will go down, man. God, we're going to be kicking ourselves over those missed points here at the end. Lively forcing his man baseline. Good D. Will come down with that board. I mean, despite the fact that Lively has missed 2 layups, he has affected way more than 2 shots on the defensive end and been, like, solely responsible for saving
2 blocks worth, that defensive possession. There was another one in transition, like saving 8 to 10 points. As Proctor goes for 3 here, that's no good there, as Duke has gone absolutely cold from the floor for the last 4 minutes. That's a quick shot by Wong, and he gets that one, which is dangerous, because maybe not now he starts heating up. Yeah, 12 points on gimme, it's something like that. Roach goes up, and that's the soft Cameron roll for the captain. I mean, we really desperately needed a bucket. Huh. 61-57. 6 minutes to go. That ends the scoring drought for Duke. Good D by Lively. So Mir goes up and over. Miami comes down with the board. How? I have no idea. And Miami will call time. 4 points here. Oh, Miami only has one. Yeah. Yes, Miami has 1 timeout left. Okay. There's another foul on Miami. There you go. All right. Isaiah Wong with 4 points, averaging 17 on the season. Obviously, he can't get another. He gets another 13 points. We're really in trouble, obviously, but like, let's hope it doesn't come to that. Oh, the Jaguars Chiefs game. Okay, that's the 4:30. Yeah. Miami inbounding under the basket here. And here's Wong. Gives it up to Joseph. And Wong going to take a heat check, maybe? No good. No, actually, good D by Jeremy Roach to not foul Isaiah Wong there, who was baiting for the foul. Yeah, he was baiting the foul, though. And there's Filipowski. Out to Roach. Roach could have had 3, but he gives it up to Proctor for an even better three-pointer. Yes! There it is! What vision by Jeremy Roach to get Proctor, who was just spot up and drop it. Nicely done. That is a huge shot, by the way, as we extend the lead back out to 7 here with 5 minutes to go. Duke is still in a 1-3-1-ish zone. No, now they're in man. This is a 2-3. It's kind of an amoeba worth of a zone. Kind of mows and mowers. Good defensive here as the ball's on the floor. Miami does recover. Wong for 3. Oh, God damn it. God damn it. Hey, back to 4. Proctor, go to flip. Don't settle for 3. Just drive. All right. 12 seconds here on the shot clock as Roach goes around the corner. Roach with a jump shot. No good here. And Duke still nursing the 4-point lead with 4:07. Wong thought about the 3. Walker, that's no good. A bit kind of a settle on that one, honestly, as he was being guarded by Filipowski beyond the 3-point line. Duke recovers that one, and we have a 4-point game with 3:50 to go. So, chat, here we are in a late game situation. Duke by 4, needing to close it out against 17th ranked Miami. John Shire calling Ryan Young up for the screen, and there's Proctor, who gets it out to Grandison, gets it to Filipowski, and it's a turnover, and Filipowski recovers it. No, Ryan Young on the floor, now everybody on the floor.
Oh, Amir gets called for a foul. Honestly, I don't like that foul call at all. I mean, granted, that foul goes against Miami, but like, there's no need to call a foul. Like, both players are going to dive for the ball. Like, both players are diving for the ball, and like, just let them play it out. Like, honestly. There's actually no foul here, and it actually, what it does, it's killer actually, because it works against us because we end up recovering this. Hold on, look, okay, rewind this play. So here's the Filipowski. That pass, okay, the pass sucked, by the way, like awful pass by Grandison, but like great effort by Filipowski to put himself here on the floor as you got both Miami and Duke on the floor. So at this point, it's like a scrum, right? And now like Ryan Young goes to the floor on his own because he's diving for the ball. The ref ends up calling the foul here on number 15 Omir, who goes over the top of him, which I understand why like this could be a foul, but it totally bricks the possession because Young gets this to Proctor could have gone off and like cut to the gone to the basket on this one, and we could have been able to score on a broken play. So like unless like in soccer or football, for the Europeans in chat, like there's like you play the advantage. Like that's effectively like what we should have done here. Like just let him play, because like if it's a foul on Omir, like we have the ball anyway. Ugh. It actually doesn't work in our favor, unfortunately. Granted, like maybe we get the 2 points, like we get a bucket on this possession anyway, and it's sort of like doesn't matter, but like it would have been, I think, better for us just to be able to like Miami broken down defense, like you get two of their players on the floor, like just go score, right? Oh well. Anyway, this is the final time out of the game. We're gonna go the distance here as we have 3:29 to go and Duke by 4 with possession. I mean, if anything, the foul has reset the shot clock to 20, so we could take 20 off the shot clock, and that would kind of burn time if we wanted to do that. All right. All right, team. Here we go. I won't lie, I was disappointed when our fans booed Coach Kane his final game at Chapel Hill. So there you go. Come on. Up here. Let's go. All right, so Duke to initiate the offense here. 3:25. 14 on the shot clock. Filipowski to Grandison. Down to Ryan Young, who's had a quiet game, points-wise. Except for that. Oh, too strong. It doesn't go for him. Actually thought it was a pretty good possession out of Ryan Young. He just needed to finish it. It's another layup that we come up empty on. Good by Ryan Young. Ryan Pack has to back this thing out. Omir down low. Oh. Filipowski called for the foul as he goes for the block, but he can't get it. And Omir's got an and one with a chance to pull Miami within one. Oh, actually, who fouled? Oh, Proctor fouled him. Proctor was the one that got the foul because it looked awkward, but Filipowski, like, his arm got stuck on the net as Omir completes that play, 3-point play, and it's a 1-point game with 2:50 to go. Filipowski driving. That's a foul. Although that's only the 4th foul on Miami. They're going to call a timeout. What are they doing? I don't know what they're looking at right now. Flip's making you... What? Okay. Filipowski gets, yeah, hit in the in an unfavorable spot. God, you guys in chat are going back and forth, man. Oh man. All right, Duke reinitiating offense here. 2:40 to go, 15 on the shot clock. Proctor at the top of the key. Jeremy Roach in the game as well. High screen by Ryan Young. Proctor gets it outside to Roach, and 6 seconds to go. Roach is going to have to make it happen. Drive, baby, drive. No, he gets blocked, actually. His 3 gets blocked. And Isaiah Wong loses the ball as Filipowski picks it up. And there's a spin move, and that's a foul on Jordan Miller. Wow, Jeremy Roach making up for that that ill-advised 3 with fantastic defense. Well, actually, he just got blocked by Joseph with the fingertips. But there's the defensive side of Jeremy Roach. Proctor inbounding again under the basket, trying to get to Roach, and we do. We really need a bucket, man. Grandison to Filipowski. We got 3 Miami Hurricanes in the air. Now Filipowski again. This is where Duke wants the ball, and he gets fouled. Oh my God. So 4 on Miller, and Filipowski actually will get free throws this time. So Ant, if he makes the free throws, he'll have 5 and 6, which is going to be right on the edge of your bet there, I think. And he gets the first. Come on, buddy. Come on. All right, he's got them both. Actually, Filipowski has hit the second game where he's hit clutch free throws late in the game. I can't quite remember what the first game was. But yeah, he's definitely hit late game free throws before. So he's coming in clutch for us again. The Cameron Crazies have come to life here too. This is the loudest the stadium has been all game. And there's O'Meara. It's a mismatch against Roach, though, and it's a foul on Roach. They're going to call it on Filipowski from behind? They're going to call it on Roach. I mean, definitely a mismatch, but I don't know about a foul. Oh, okay. All right. Roach brings the right arm down. Which is why O'Meara misses. Oh, and he misses the first. Cameron Crazy's coming up big with the distractions. Because Miami had come up, it was 11 of 14 right now. Been 11 of 13. Had only missed 2 free throws the entire game. The you can't shoot chant going off in Cameron at the moment. And it makes the second. All right, so it's a 2-point game. Who does Duke go to for a bucket? So in the last couple of possessions, we've really kind of been bouncing the ball back and forth between Filipowski and Roach as the two main options. Let's see if we go back to it. 95 seconds to play. Here's Filipowski to Young. Roach isn't really in the offense at the moment. Now he has the ball. Over to Proctor, who's going left. Back to Roach. Filipowski beyond the three-point line, and Roach finds himself stuck. He's got Grandison here with 6 seconds. Grandison has to go up. He will have to go up, forces it up, and no good there as Miami comes down with a rebound. So they have a chance to tie with 2 or take the lead with 3, as the ball wasn't in Jeremy Roach's hand enough on that possession, I would say. Under a minute here in a 2-point game in Durham. Nigel Pack, that's way too strong. Ryan Yo, you got to come down with that rebound. Ah! No good for the 3 there for Miami, and the ball still in the hands of the Hurricanes. O'Meara can't get it, and that should be a foul on O'Meara, but Duke comes down with the ball anyway as nothing is called as the refs finally decided to swallow the whistle as Proctor has to get it over the timeline here. Good Lord. The old Tagum, Roy Williams, and Coach are the 2 of the best period, much less ACC history. I mean, I think I'm glad we've all come to the same conclusion in chat. There you go. I mean, really good hustle on the defensive end to get these, to just like be able to come out with the ball there. Huge. I do like that the refs decided finally not to call anything. Let him play. Flips gets clutch with the free throws. Okay, it was the Boston College game. Thank you, Brute. That was the one. Okay. I was like, he's come up, there's like, that I couldn't remember what the other team was, but I was like, he's been in this situation before. It was the one at Boston College. It was the road game at Boston College. Yes. That was it. Yeah. Okay, so there's a 35.6 seconds on the game clock. There's 23 seconds on the shot clock. Miami does not need to foul, but Duke needs a bucket here. Or it just needs free throws. Whatever we do, we can't turn the ball over. Proctor, Young, Grandison, Filipowski, and Roach, you're 5 on the floor. And 10 seconds on the shot clock. Filipowski has the ball in his hands. As Filipowski, oh, they call a block. Oh! And that will be free throws. As Jordan Miller is out of the game with his 5th foul, but puts Duke in the bonus. Oh, yeah, well, kind of jumped in the way there. So here we go. Kyle Filipowski at the free throw line for a 1-and-1 with 18.2 seconds left. Are we safe? No. Are you kidding? The way that, well, so Jordan Miller found out he was hitting threes, but like, honestly, like the way Nigel Pack and like, you may as well just like Isaiah Wong just may as well jack up a 3. It will probably go in and Miami will probably win by 1 if Filipowski were to miss this shot. Because that's just like how this like thing would play out. Filipowski at the free throw line. A 1-and-1. Come on, bud. Oh, money. 16. Yo, Ant, he needs this one, doesn't he? And he got the second one. Filipowski can make the free throws when they count, and it's a 4-point game with 18 seconds to go. And it looks like Ant's bet here, taking Filipowski 7.5 points in the second, is paid off. Because he's got 8 this half. And 4 big ones here in the last minute. Timeout, Miami. That'll be their final timeout. So you don't need a 3 here. You don't need a 3. Duke will eat you for breakfast. Nice. Hell of a sloppy game. Actually, I mean, from the turnover standpoint, I don't feel like we've turned it over that much, honestly. Yeah, Duke has only turned the ball over 10 times for the entirety of the game. I mean, when we were in, like, remember the game in Clemson, like, we've turned it over 10 times and a half before, like, on the road at Wake Forest, NC State, like, just awful, right? Like, but, like, I actually think it's been a back and forth game. I don't know if it's been sloppy. Duke still with 19 assists on 25 makes here. Derek Lively's got 10 rebounds. Filipowski has 14 rebounds rather. And 17. Proctor with 11, Roach with 14, Whitehead with 10. So 4 Blue Devils in double figures on the point side of the ledger and 2 in double figures on the rebound side. Been very competitive, yeah. And here's Nigel Pack, and he turns it over as Roach steals it, and it's a foul by Miami. Duke getting it done on the defensive end. I think that might do it. Yeah, Whitehead hasn't been. No, I think we've had Lively in for more defense. I think we got it. Thank you, Trey. Thank you. It was Roach here at front end of the 1-and-1. And he actually misses it. The Miami probably does need the 3, although Nigel Pack is going to take this, and he will get 2. Interesting. Boy, that makes things interesting with 3 seconds. Inbound, and Proctor will be fouled, but this is still a 1-and-1 with 2.3 seconds. I don't know. You probably should have just chucked it on the other side of the court, right? Miami out of timeouts. This actually got kind of interesting. Yeah, I think you should have just chucked it down the court, honestly. Proctor, okay, he misses it. Are you kidding me? Okay, that doesn't go. Good Lord. I was going to say, watch that one go in. Well, it's like, watch that one hit the backboard and just, like, go straight in. Like, God, come on. Whew, okay, good. Duke 68, Miami 66. There you go. Come up, bud. There you go. You got a happy pup too with the Duke win, aren't you? There you go. I know how hard it is to lose to Miami in a half-court buzzer beater. Now we can breathe. We can have a good rest of the game and enjoy our Saturday and enjoy the NFL playoffs as well. I think that's going to be it here. I think we're just going to give Filipowski player of the game between the 17 points, the 13 rebounds, the 4 clutch free throws late in the game to really seal the deal. There you go. I think Filipowski is going to be our player of the game, although Jeremy Roach, pretty fantastic return from the injury here with 14 points. Let's see, Jeremy Roach here with 4 assists to go with his 14 points. Filipowski definitely my player of the game. Good win. We should be ranked after this. Yeah, we probably make like 25, maybe. I would think, right? Whitehead with 10 points. Proctor with some nice 3-point shooting as well. Gets himself 11. Although not the most efficient. He was 3 of 7 from 3. But still, an overall pretty good game here for Duke. Managing, by the way, to win late, as that was definitely one of the, it was a close game. And unlike the Clemson one, we actually managed to close, thanks to, in large part, I would think, Jeremy Roach, and also some clutch free throws. But that's it for us, I think. Yeah, nice close win. Look, chat, I really appreciate everybody hanging out. Say bye, Ash. Come on. Oh, you're gonna fall off the chair. All right, you're gonna fall off the chair. That's gonna be hilarious. All right, I think that's gonna be it for us here. I'm gonna find some lunch, I guess. If UNC wins tonight, we should both be ranked, and ESPN can get views for the February matchup. That's the conspiracy theory, right? They're just gonna rank us so that they can say like number so and so UNC versus number so and so Duke, and that'll be the thing. They got to get it for that. All right, I'm going to call it there. Filipowski, player of the game, 17 points to go with 14 rebounds, actually. 9 defensive boards, 5 offensive boards, 1 block. Duke with the win here in Cameron, 68-66. Moves us up in the ACC and knocks Miami down a peg. And that's going to be it. I will see you all on Monday, by the way. We have the game against Virginia Tech. So it's Monday, so it's a quick turnaround for our guys. Make sure to hit that sub button, like and subscribe, and we'll see you back here on Monday. Until then, have a great rest of your weekend. Over and out. Go Duke!